welcome back to my channel, SHANNA4HAIR. If you're new, welcome to the channel. In episode 7 today, we will be doing feed-in braids and stitch braids. So I'll be showing you guys my little techniques and how I achieve mine, so that way you guys can do it for yourself or your clients. So without further ado, let's get into this video. I'm using my precision parting comb. You can use any comb, you do not have to use this comb. I have my thread rack hair and I already went ahead and put my pieces of hair on it already. I like to use small pieces, and it doesn't matter what size feed-in braid I'm doing. I always like to use small pieces and all the same size because you can be more consistent, and that way you can build bigger pieces if needed to. Another way you can also do it is start with small pieces and gradually use bigger pieces, but I highly recommend using the same size throughout. So another thing I like to use, especially recently, especially for those who don't have pinky nails, because for stitches you have to stitch in between the braids. So if you order these pinky rings, you can use it, sorry guys, it's blurry. You could use it as your pinky nail, basically. Or if you wear nails, you could use that as well. But this is for those who don't have it, and you get really clean parts with this. These are from Amazon, so you guys can order them if you'd like. I'll probably leave the description, the link in the description box. So I'm going to show you guys how to do your feed-in braid. And also guys, do not forget to use your shining gel. So I'm starting off with my section. The first thing I did was go around and put shining jam so it's all nice and clean and molded. And then I'm gonna take a really thin piece at the top, which is gonna be the beginning of our braid, which is gonna be the starter piece. And then with the remaining section, you just wanna split it down into 2 parts so you have 2 separate sides. And this is gonna help you with your stitching. So now we are going to start. I'm using my pinky ring, which helps me create, it's blurry, which helps me create my stitches. So I have 2 of those. I put 1 on each finger, like so. And then I'm gonna start. So with the first beginner piece, you wanna create a sturdy foundation before you start adding hair. So this is gonna be your 3-strand braid. You're gonna braid it about 3 times. So I'm breaking it into 3 parts, like this. You're gonna cross over once, just like a regular 3-strand braid. Cross over twice, and then cross over 3 times. And this is just that little starter piece that we began with. Then, now to create your stitches and to start feeding in your hair, you wanna hold one side. I'm adding from the right side because I'm right-handed. If you're adding from the left, I would assume you're left-handed. So, you're gonna hold that piece tight, like this, creating tension, and you're just gonna slide straight through, which is gonna create your first stitch. So, hold that side tight, slide right through, and that's your first stitch. And you wanna slide it underneath your index finger and pinch it with your thumb and your index finger. Now you're gonna take your hair. I'm using my small strand of hair. I'm gonna loop it over my index finger, spread it with my thumb, and I'm gonna go underneath my index finger. And I'm leaving the top piece out, and I'm leaving 1 strand in. So I'm gonna show you again. You're gonna loop it over your index, stretch it with your thumb. You're gonna go underneath the index, leave 1 strand at the top out, and 1 strand is gonna go in with your braid. And you're gonna leave that strand out and continue braiding. So you're gonna go to the next side. Now you're gonna do the same thing on the next side. So now we're gonna hold this tight. This is just to get a good grip, and then you're gonna cut it right across, but only go up until the middle. So I'm gonna redo this one. Yeah. Then we're gonna cross back over. You're gonna have that piece that was out, you're gonna join it underneath your index finger. And then you're gonna do the same thing again. So hold that side tight, slide right through, go underneath the index finger and pinch with your thumb and your index. Then you're gonna take your next piece, loop it over your finger, spread it with your thumb, go underneath, leave 1 side out, 1 side in, and continue. Next piece, you're gonna slide right through, just like that. Take this piece hanging out and slide it underneath. Take this piece, cut it through. Take this, leave that out, go underneath. And just keep continuing how you do it. And then once you get to the bottom, you can just start adding regularly. So just take this, loop it all together. And that is how you do your feed-in braid. So I'm gonna show you guys method number 2 again. So I already went and put my shiny gem, and I split my section into 2, so we have both sides for our stitching. And I'm gonna be starting with our little starter piece here. So I'm splitting this into 3 sections for my 3-strand braid, and I'm crossing over 3 times. So that was 1, 2, and then 3. And once we cross over the 3rd time, you're gonna take that section, let's comb it out a bit, hold it tight, and just stitch all the way through. Like that, pinch it, and then you're gonna take your braiding here, loop it underneath, continue onto the next side. You're gonna grab that section from the next side, you're gonna take it, stitch it only to the middle, pinch the hair, make sure you're pinching it tight, and going back to the next side. Then we're gonna take this again, stitch it to the middle, just like that. Take our hair, slide it underneath our index finger, and continue. So we're gonna stitch that to the middle, pinch it, next. And then we're gonna take our side again, stitch it, pinch it, add the hair. And guys, it just becomes like a pattern. Like, you guys should be able to just start picking up on it without having any difficulty. It gets really easy. I didn't really explain how the second method is different from the first method, but if you guys can see, the only difference is that I'm not leaving that hair out and then after putting it in. I'm just putting the hair in all at one time and just continuing braiding. So that is the only difference that we have from method 1 and method 2. And if you guys do want your braids to be thicker, just grab more pieces of the hair. So see how I said only use small pieces? You can grab 2 pieces, 3 pieces, however big you want your braid to get. Just keep adding bigger pieces. SHANNA4HAIR. I'm just showing you guys a sped up version of me doing a straight back feed in / stitch braid. So just watch and see. I know it's going to be a little bit fast, but this is just how it should look when you guys are stitching. The stitches are not the clearest, as I said before, because it is on a mannequin head, but this is just so you guys get an idea. And I think I'm using the second method in this video. So that is it, guys, for this tutorial. I hope you guys found it very helpful. I know stitch braids can be a little bit tricky, but the more you practice, the better you'll get. Do not mind my stitches because it's on a mannequin, so it is not the clearest, but if you are gonna do this on someone's real head, it will look a lot, someone's head, obviously it's real, but it will look a lot better than this. This is mainly just to show you guys the technique and to break it down so it's simpler for you guys. But let me know which method you guys prefer. Is it method number 1 or method number 2? And if you do have video ideas, you can put them in the comment section and I'll try to post videos on what people really want to see. And that's pretty much it, guys. So I'll see you guys again in episode number 8.